Folks, and welcome back to SnowRunner. So we are in the White Western Star with a big old crane on it. So why do we have a big old crane on the White Western Star? Because of what I did in the last episode. So I was coming down the hill here near the quarry, and I had a load. I was delivering concrete slab and 2 service spare parts, and went into a little bit of a ditch and ended up flipping a truck. So we're going to have to flip this thing back over, or attempt to flip this thing back over. I should be able to do it. I just want to make sure I get a good grip on the ground here. And one thing that the Navistar has that some other trucks don't. Oh, and I'm not going to be able to use it. I was going to say it has that attachment up at the very top of the truck. I think I'm going to let that down. Kinda looked a little bit odd. Alright, so let's drop this down. And I might have to actually winch the truck over. Yeah, because that doesn't have enough power. So let's try it like this. And get over here where I can see what the truck is doing. And try to pull the crane back. There we go. Alright, so that's one part completed. And let's go ahead and restore the crane. And I'll back up here and see if I can reload this cargo. Yeah, I don't want to sit there. About right there, maybe. So let's start with the light ones first. Alright, now let's see if we can get this slab out of here. And I'm going to drag it as much as I can because it is pretty heavy. I know it's going to flip over. And then let's pull my crane back in a little bit. I was lifting and I meant to be lowering. Get it spun around here, and I should be able to slide it right in there. Not a problem. So let's restore my crane, stop my engine, and let's go make this delivery. All right. Don't want a repeat of last time. So let me see where I'm going. My plan was to try to take it down through here and get it down to the bottom. And if I screw that up, I'm going to be in a world of hurt. And it's a video game. So you gotta have a little bit of fun. I'm still going to try it. I do have the big crane here in case I screw it up. Down here in these ruts. Yeah, maybe I won't do it. This truck does not want to climb up that little hill there. Go into low. Oh, come on. All right, I'm going to need some winch support. Yeah, I think I'm going to go around the regular way now. Because it's obvious this thing does not want to go down through there. I think the load is just too heavy. I think if I just had the service parts on it, I'd be okay. But with the concrete slab, it just makes it too heavy for this trailer and truck combination, which is okay. I'll just take it this way. Which may not be a whole hell of a lot better, but yeah, we'll give it a shot. What's the worst that could happen? I've never tried to take a load down this way. I've brought empty trailers and loads up this way. Slow it down just a little bit so it doesn't start swinging on me from side to side. Being so close to the rocks really messes with the camera. But I think we're going to be okay now. Have one more sharp turn. So see if I can make it without flipping it. And then give it hell. Not a problem. Alright, so I am going to take the truck up that way and see if I can climb up out of here. I actually need to go right over there. That's the way I was going to come down with this concrete slab on there. It just, I was not going to make it. Now the Western Star was able to climb out of here with a trailer on it. Oh yeah. Quick and easy way out. But the Western Star has a better turning radius too. So I didn't hit the tree. So I'll get this one up out of here, and next we're going to move over to the Fleet Star because I have a load on there I need to deliver. And then the International Load Star. I have a couple of more missions to do with it, and we're almost done with Smithville Dam. And I'm going to need to get the truck down here to get some gas. So the Fleet Star. I came over here and I loaded up with 2 spare parts. And again, if it's the first time joining me, I'm playing my own hardcore mode, so I have to manually load everything. Long way, that's what I'm doing. So until the game comes out with a hardcore mode of its own, I invented my own. So some of the things that I have to do is I have to load all cargo manually. I cannot recover anything back to the garage. It all has to be driven back to the garage. If I run out of gas, get stuck, flip over, I have to get something else out there to flip it back, fill it with gas, or repair it. I cannot buy trailers. I have to use the trailers that are on the map. I can sell them, but I can't buy them. Gas, I cannot use the gas stations. If I do, it's going to cost me $3 a gallon for every gallon of gas that I get from a gas station. I either have to use the garage or tankers that I find that belong to me. Cannot use a mission tanker, or that will cost me $3 a gallon. Same way with repairs. Any repairs I do cost me $10 a repair point. If I get it at a repair station or if I use a mission trailer. But any trailer I find belongs to me, so all of that stuff is free. And any add-ons that I put on the vehicles belongs to me, so those repairs and that fuel will not cost me anything. Go into all-wheel drive. Some of the other things I can't advance time. So if it gets dark, I have to play it at night. And it's all just to make the game a little bit harder. Because it's getting a little too easy. I can buy vehicles, but I can't sell vehicles unless I own 2 of a vehicle. But I can't buy a second vehicle of anything. So like the pickup truck that you can get on this map, I already have a pickup truck, so I can't keep it. I had to sell it. That's the only vehicles I can sell. Get this backed up and get it out of here, because actually I do need it. But do I want to go this way? No, I don't want to go this way. I will actually go around and go through the swamp to get to the end of this road that's the part that's behind me before I actually drive down this road. I hate this road. And I haven't had the fleet star down in the swamp yet. So I want to see how it does. My other playthrough it did really well, so I don't foresee any issues. And with the new update, they have changed some things. So I will get this up here to the garage, and then we're going to move over to the load star. And a couple of things I need to do with it. So since I put the mud tires on here, the steering on this truck has gotten better. And there was also some kind of mini update that happened, because I tried to get on the game and it said it was updating a couple of days ago. And I noticed since then the Fleet Star has been acting a lot better. So let's go to our load star. As I said, it's my favorite scout in the game, and I believe it is the best one in the game. So what I did with this, if you remember when we left off last episode, it was still sitting over here, and I drove it straight up the hill here just to see if it would go, and it did, and came over and took a lot of the fuel that it had and put it in these two trucks. And then I drove all the way over here onto Island Lake, because I have a fuel tanker and a repair truck sitting just on the other side of the tunnel, and I filled everything back up. And I forgot that you have to attach to the fuel trailer, to the maintenance trailer, so I couldn't attach to it, so I had to use some of my own repair points. But it's fully repaired. It has gas, and what we're going to do is I'm going to have to go over here and accept that mission, because I don't think I've accepted it. Nope, I haven't. So I've got to go over and accept that mission, and then come back and hit the radio tower, which is here. And then we have another mission here, which is the Michigan Trail. So I'm going to have to do that mission. And yeah, I'm just going to go down this way. Take a few little detours on the way. Stay out of the mud, because I do not have the suspension lift or the big mud tires on this yet. Can't get those till I get to Alaska. So though it handles really well, it doesn't handle as well as it should because of the smaller tires and the small suspension. So putt-putt needs some exercise. And like I said in the last video, this is a truck that you will not find on the, well, you'll find one in Alaska, but it's a mission truck. So this is something that if you want, you have to buy. And I promise you it will be the best $39,000 that you spend in this game. And especially when you get to Alaska. Because this thing, once you get the upgrade on it, the last upgrade, this thing does so much better than any of the other Scouts in the snow. And that's minus the Russian vehicles, because I have yet to take my Russian Scouts onto Alaska map. I'm still trying to finish up Russia. So I'll probably take some damage through here, but I can go a lot faster than staying on the road. And I didn't take damage yet. Oop. So this task that I'm coming over here to get is a very easy task. It's just find the radio tower, and we're heading that way anyway. So it's easy money. Or the antenna tower. And it is located way back here. And it's located right there. So our next mission is right here. So again, easy to get to. Crap, still got the lost bags up there. And the lost bags, I have to do that with the Fleet Star, because I need a crane. It's easier to go straight across the ruts than it is to run with the ruts. Yeah, I turned, but the truck didn't. Excuse me. And this is one of the loads that I have to pick up with the Fleet Star. There's actually 2 sets of missions. Two sets of missions that I have to do with the Fleet Star over here. So I have to also get that maintenance trailer and fix up the GMC that we don't get to keep. But it is still a mission. And I thought with the 5.0 update we'd be allowed to keep the GMC because it always shows up on our truck list of vehicles that we have, but you don't get to keep it. So after the 5.0 update, I did come over and get the GMC and try to drive it away, and it wouldn't let me into it. Towed it back to the garage and it still wouldn't let me have it, but it still showed up on my truck list. And when I'm talking about the truck list, if you go over here, it shows you the trucks that you have outside the garage on this map. So that one will show up once we fix it up. It will show up down here at the bottom of the trucks, but it will be grayed out. I think I already put fuel in it. Let's see. Yep, I already filled it up with fuel. Actually, I think I just took some of my fuel out and put in it. How many repair points did it need? $520. See, I don't carry that many with me. Out of the way, tree. Whoop. That one didn't get out of the way. So in my other playthrough, I have come over here with the Fleet Star, or with the Load Star here, and it will get through that with no problem once it has the upgrade and the bigger tires, and through here also. But since I don't have the lifted suspension on it, can't get it to Alaska, I'm going to avoid those areas. It'll still make it through, but I'll have to winch it. Wow. Oh, I still have to upgrade the bumper. Bumper's still too low. I forgot to do that last time I had it at the garage. Here is my tower. Uh-oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Haha, another reason why I love this truck. It does not like to flip over. It likes to be on its wheels. So any of the other Scout vehicles, if I'd have been like that, they'd have rolled on over. Okay, so this trailer is mine. I can keep it, but that is a mission trailer, and I'm going to need that steel over on Island Lake. So I'm not going to fool with it right now. It'd be easier to pull it from here. Okay, so let's start tracking. And there are 5 flags to get to. It does not matter what order you do them in, as long as you hit all the flags. So I normally come down here, A, B, E, and then come over here to C, and then hit D last, because D is the hardest one to get to. And what time of day do we have? Yeah, by the time I get to D, it'll probably be daylight. And remember, in this hardcore mode that I imposed upon myself, I cannot advance time. So I've got to play it in the dark. Oh, there's my first one. Man. Game really does not like me today. So let's go ahead and do some repairs so that I got a full engine. And that one is, yep, off to my left. These two are a little tricky in the dark. They're a little tricky in the daytime. So now I've got to follow this ridge around and try not to fall off the other side. Because it gets a little bit tight through here. That's the wrong way. Or is it the right way? I don't know, my other playthrough I did this in the daytime. And I know I gotta turn around because I went the wrong way. And go ahead and refuel while I'm still have some time here, and that should give me enough to finish this mission and to get over to the island lake to refuel. So this one was... yeah, I can go right through here. Right along the fence line. In my other playthrough, the first time I tried to do this, tried to do it with the International Scout and never even made it to the second flag because I'd flipped over 4 times. Alright, now the fun begins. I have to pick my way through these trees, go up the other side. Ah, that's much easier. Last time I actually went through the trees. And trees are very close together. Alrighty, now I should, if I'm careful, be able to slide right down here. Come on. And we're back to the road. So I believe that's the last mission that I will have to use this truck for over here. So it gets to go to Island Lake, and I am going to head for the Drummond Island for the P16. I have to remember where my other scout trailer is. I think it's right on the other side of the tunnel at Drummond Island. I believe that is where I left it. What am I doing? So fill that up, and I'm about out of fuel here, so I'm going to have to take this trailer back to... Yep, okay, it's full. Take this trailer back and get it refueled. Because again, in this hardcore mode, I can't buy trailers. So I can't take this empty trailer back to a trailer store and sell it and then buy back one that's full. So I will actually have to take it back to the garage, and from there I figured out finally figured out a use for the twin steer. I can take it and take it in and out of the garage and fill up my tankers, because all the fuel in the garage belongs to me. And I was laying in bed last night and I was thinking, well, why don't I just get a fuel tanker add-on on one of the trucks and take it out and fill up the tankers. So I may also do that. So right now I'm heading for Drummond Island. This is the other way to get to it. And this is the best way to get to the P16, which is another vehicle that, once I find it, is mine. And the good thing about it is that it is fully repaired and fully fueled. So all I have to do is locate it and I can jump in it and take off. I knew that was going to happen. This road will always give you damage. No matter how slow you go, no matter what vehicle you're in, you're going to take damage on this road. So sometimes it's better just to haul butt and accept it. So if you haven't seen this map before, I've only unlocked one watchtower, and I actually had to drive past it to get to the twin steer, which is stuck here. And oh man, I never did get that upgrade. But once I finish Drummond Island, Drummond Island, then I'm gonna come back here and finish up Island Lake, mainly because it's one of my favorite maps. So I'll leave my favorite to last. And as I said in one of my other videos, there's roads that lead up here and you've got missions. But this area here will always remain dark. And unless you go up this road. And there's actually a scout fuel trailer there. Same way over here. You can go down this road. You've got a couple of missions going down this road, but you have no reason to go out this road. And right at the end of this road is another scout fuel trailer. And there's also a maintenance trailer right there. So unless you go down this road, which you don't have to, you'll miss the maintenance trailer. And there's actually a fuel trailer out in here somewhere. A big fuel trailer. And up in here, is it here? Up in here somewhere, right there it is. Right there is another fuel trailer that you can get. So there are a lot of fuel trailers. There is no gas station on this map, but there are a lot of fuel trailers. And I think I missed one. I think there's I did miss one because there are 3 scout fuel trailers on this map. So I'm not exactly sure where the other one is. I think it's off that way somewhere. But I knew about those from, oh, that tree jumped up and got me. I knew about those from my other playthrough. So on Michigan, this is the only place I believe you will find the scout fuel trailers, is on this map here. I don't think there's one on Drummond Island. There might be, but I'm thinking that there isn't. But unless you're doing the hardcore mode like I'm doing and you're not buying any trailers at all, you have to use what's on the maps, then you can always buy a scout trailer. And I believe there is, well, you've got the one scout cargo trailer that is located at Black River. Man, those logs do not like me today. It's tearing up my fuel tank. And there's no way for me to get repairs out here other than what I'm carrying until I get to P16, which that is the P16 right there. I call it the pig. Once I get it, you'll see why I call it the pig. So I don't want to put my remaining fuel in here, and I don't want to fill up. There's another trailer. Uh-oh. Oh, I know what I do with it. I took it over here to the lumber area. And I'm going the wrong way. This map has some of the worst mud I have seen in the game. It's just as bad as Russia. There's my trailer. So I pulled this over from Island Lake. So now I can do my repairs on my gas tank. And I want to hold those last repairs in case I need a specific thing fixed. There we go. Now my gas tank won't leak. And we're getting into daytime. And I am not far from the P16. Still a little bit of a drive, but episode will go over just a little bit. And I think it's worth it. In my other playthrough, I was almost finished with all of Michigan before I ever found the P16. Accept that. And we're going down this way because I have to go around that bridge, but I wanted to accept that so that I know what I needed to fix this bridge to bring it over. Because I'm going to attack this map from two fronts. I'm going to take one truck with a trailer and a truck with a crane through the island lake to get this side of Drummond Island, and then do the same thing with a truck and a trailer and a crane to get start on the other side of Drummond Island. I think there's like 4 different bridges that you have to repair before you can really get around this map good. Stuff, I got it on a tree stump. There we go, shove right on through there. But for those of y'all that are not going to play it in your own self-imposed hardcore mode, there is a gas station on this map. There is no garage, but there is a gas station. Come on, you can do it. Attach it to the back. So give me a little tug through here. And that's the gas station right ahead of us. So going through Island Lake is the best way to get to the P16, because if you go through Smithville Damway over to here, and I'll show you. Right now I came through this side, so it's a fairly decent way to get down here. And if you come through Smithville Damway, then, like I said, you've got, I think, 2 bridges that you have to construct, because there's really no other way to get over here unless you attempt to go through here. And that is a pain in the butt. There is nothing to winch to here. So you have to have a truck that can really get through mud and water. Which is why it's so much easier to just go through Island Lake. Watchtower. So get that while I'm here. So this watchtower does not open up any upgrades. Only missions. I believe I go to the... No. Oh yeah, I do. Go ahead and unlock this trailer so that I know what's on it when I do come back over here. Because for those of y'all that might be a little bit new to the game, once I unlock a trailer, then I can actually go to the map and I can look at the trailer and it will show me what's on the trailer. So that one has concrete slabs. So I have one more tough area to get through. And that is the water here. that can give you problems sometimes. But there is a log right there, and we're going to have to hook up to it. And we'll putt down this road to our newest vehicle, the P16. And if you look at it where it says Pacific P16, it looks like it says pig. So Pacific P16, that's why I call it the pig. And it handles like a pig. But it is an awesome vehicle. Unfortunately, the only add-on you can get with this is the high hitch. But there is a hitch in the back, so you can pull the red trailers. And you can pull fuel tankers and maintenance trailers and all kinds of stuff with it. It does not come in all-wheel drive. But the diff lock is always on. And it would probably, if it had all-wheel drive, it would be one of the best trucks in the game. Because this thing will climb a tree, even though it doesn't have all-wheel drive. So let's change our trucks back. And I'm going to use the P16 to pull this one back. So I have found this truck does the missions on this map better than any of the others. And like I said, this truck takes no crap from mud, rocks, nothing bothers it. And unfortunately for me, I am going to have to drive it back all the way to the garage just to get the high hitch put on it. Because I am going to need the high hitch when I move the construction rig trailer. So that's the P16. And I'm going to leave it parked here for now because I need to take the Lodestar and unlock some of these missions so that I know where to take everything. The P16 is also fairly decent on gas for a truck that size. It does really well on gas. Alright, so I think that will do me for this episode. If you liked the episode, leave a like. And leave me some feedback. Let me know how I'm doing. Am I doing well? Is there something that I can do a little bit better? Because that's my whole goal, is to get a little bit better at this and to have a little bit of fun. This is not a career move for me. I'm mainly doing this to annoy my teenage daughter, who said, "No, Dad, you're too old to do YouTube videos." So let me know in the comments what you think. and I will see you in the next episode. So until then, have a good one.